Basalt is one of the community-made maps currently officially featured in Counter-Strike. I was looking for the latest updates on this map the other day, and failing to find the missing sides of the wooden beams on bombsite A. As some of you have since pointed out, it was this one here that was missing, allowing for you to peer through into the bombsite. It's now been fixed. Anyway, as I was flying about the place and failing to find this, I realised that this map has a lot more Easter eggs in it than meets the eye, which I'll be covering in this video. So this map is situated in Iceland, but most of it is only generally themed there. You won't, for instance, find this particular view of mountains in Iceland. The whole place just looks kind of like this, as can be seen from Google Street View. And the same with these basalt columns and waterfalls. A few places look similar to this, but aren't quite identical, which is probably to be expected since the mappers who made this map are situated in Slovenia, Norway, and in England, so it's not like any of them have this on their doorstep. The only bit of the map that can be traced to a single spot is the lighthouse and arched cliff, which is clearly inspired from a place called Dyrhólaey, which is the most southerly point of Iceland, which gets us to the first Easter egg that I'll be covering. If you fly into the lighthouse, the screen turns black and white. A tribute to The Lighthouse, which is a bizarre 2019 movie. The worst kept secret in this map is its guest book, which over 800 people have signed so far. The mappers are selective over which signatures they feature. As you can see from flicking through the pages, not all of them get included. But I do appreciate the way that each is written in a different style. Great attention to detail there. Opening the map file up in Hammer, I noticed many references to the word fjell, which is a word used in many Nordic countries to roughly mean fell, which is a general term for mountains, presumably because you can fall off them. So maybe this is what the map used to be called before being swapped out for the name Basalt. The washing machines on this map have the word clutch on them, which is a Counter-Strike term for winning a round on your own against unfavourable odds. But these models have previously been seen in the map Extraction, so they're not new for this one. I do like the name Icy Whales, and felt the need to point it out, and how in my mind, for some reason, I immediately thought of there being very cold and icy whales, even though the name is supposed to mean that they can see whales from there. Presumably from your mum's house. Dotted about the map are pictures of basalt. This picture here is of an early version of the map in Hammer. You can make out the dev textures and lack of skybox. And I just know that this is one of the mapper's dogs. You couldn't help but include it, could you? As well as these pictures are dozens of books. This is one of the few in English, referencing the book and film of the same name, but also the famous Orp skin. This one is the longest word in Icelandic, and the rest all appear to be dank CSGO related memes. I can't claim to read that language, nor do I wish to pester anybody who does, so I just ran all this through Google Lens, which gives us the gist of what's being said. And as you'd expect, a lot of these are references to Counter-Strike-y things. A few refer to this Reddit post from a Valve employee, trying to explain why Hiko missed his shots. Chicken recipes. Rush B. Whale viewing in your mum's house. The worst map that has been made. And my favourite, 3 Clicks to Success by P. Clickson. Much like these Lens translations, a few of these books used to have shoddy translations, but these were fixed by Makakali, who now has a book of his own thanking him. Burke here on Reddit discovered that the number plate on this car should have belonged to a black Mercury Cougar, which obviously this car isn't. If you must know, the number plate refers to Map Core 2020, even though the map was part of the 2019 Exotic Places competition. But the number plate has now been updated for 2021, and just in time. But Janzel liked the sound of this comment, suggesting that the terrorists had stolen the number plate from a car, and if you go over here and peer into this garage, you'll spot a black Mercury Cougar with no number plates.